The Las Vegas Raiders are sending shockwaves through the NFL this offseason, and the buzz coming out of minicamp and OTAs is impossible to ignore. Something is different in Vegas. It feels more intense, more urgent. This is not your typical offseason update. This is a warning shot to the rest of the league. The Raiders are not waiting around anymore. New leadership, surprising roster moves, and a culture reset are creating a kind of momentum this team hasn't had in years. And if early reports are any indication, the Raiders might be one of the most overlooked threats heading into 2025. Now, before we fully get into it, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out and ensures you don't miss any of my OTA and training camp updates across the league. Let's start with what everyone is talking about. Geno Smith is officially the starting quarterback of the Las Vegas Raiders. The decision was finalized just weeks ago, and it was reportedly influenced by none other than Tom Brady, who now holds a minority ownership stake in the team. Smith beat out other potential options, including internal names and veteran free agents. And according to sources inside the building, Brady's respect for Smith's leadership and poise played a major role in the choice. Geno isn't coming in to be a stopgap. He's here to stabilize a position that's been in flux since Derek Carr's departure. And early reports from OTAs suggest he's doing exactly that. Teammates are responding to his command in the huddle. His deep ball has been accurate, and he's forming fast chemistry with the young core around him. It's not just about talent, it's about trust, and Geno is earning it one rep at a time. One of the most exciting developments is happening on the offensive side of the ball. And it's not coming from Jakobi Meyers or even Brock Bowers. The name that's being whispered by beat reporters and echoed through coaching meetings is Dante Thornton. The 2024 4th-round pick out of Florida State has absolutely erupted during OTAs. Multiple insiders have reported he's routinely beating starting corners in one-on-ones, showing crisp route running and surprising physicality. His ability to track the deep ball and create separation in tight windows has forced the coaching staff to give him extended first-team reps. And some believe he could open the season as a starting wide receiver opposite Meyers. This isn't just hype, it's backed up by film from team practices, showing Thornton making contested catches and burying defenders on vertical routes. The Raiders believe they got a steal when they drafted him, and now he's proving them right. While Thornton has been the offensive standout, another young weapon is quickly making a name for himself. Rookie running back Ashton Genty, drafted in the second round, has wasted no time proving he belongs. With Josh Jacobs now in Green Bay, the backfield competition has been wide open, and Jeanty has taken full advantage. His acceleration through the hole, combined with elite lateral quickness, has allowed him to break off multiple big gains in team drills. Coaches have highlighted his pass-catching ability as a difference maker, and he's already been deployed in multiple sets, including as a slot option. One coach reportedly told a source, "We don't know what his ceiling is yet, but it's high." Jeanty's versatility is what makes him so dangerous. He's being used in motion, lined up as a receiver, and even being tested on screen plays to see how he handles space. His vision has stood out in red zone drills where he's made quick reads and burst through tight seams. Veteran defenders have commented on how hard he is to bring down after first contact. In a league that's moving faster every year, Jeanty looks like the kind of back built for the modern NFL. Multidimensional, durable, and fearless. And here's something else that hasn't been talked about enough. The Raiders are building legitimate depth at key positions. In past years, one or two injuries could derail the entire game plan. But now, with the emergence of players like Jeanty and Thornton, plus key veteran additions and competition at nearly every spot, the team is in a stronger place to handle adversity. It's a reflection of smarter roster construction and coaching that emphasizes internal development, not just splashy signings. Defensively, Pete Carroll is already changing the identity of this unit. Practices are sharper, faster, and more physical. One notable riser has been rookie Darien Porter. Drafted out of Iowa State, he's jumped ahead of expectations and is seeing significant time with the first unit. Coaches love his length, tenacity, and ability to play through contact. With the AFC West loaded with elite wideouts, the Raiders need players like Porter to step up, and so far, he's doing exactly that. Porter has gone toe-to-toe with Myers and Thornton in practice and made his presence felt. During a recent red zone session, he forced 2 incompletions and came away with a tipped interception. His physicality and instincts are allowing him to close separation quickly, and his confidence is growing with every snap. Teammates have praised his work ethic, and Carroll reportedly singled him out in a team meeting as an example of what preparation looks like. With the Raiders' defense looking to take a step forward in 2025, Porter might be a critical piece in that puzzle. But not all news is rosy. The health of star defensive tackle Christian Wilkins is becoming one of the most important storylines to watch. Wilkins, who signed a massive deal in free agency, is currently sidelined with a Jones fracture. The team has been cautious with his return, and there's concern he may not be ready for the start of training camp. That said, his absence has made opportunities for others. Leki Fotu has stepped up in the interior, and second-year edge Tyree Wilson is showing improved bend and burst. It's possible the defensive line ends up being deeper than expected, even if Wilkins isn't 100% right away. The Raiders are also active behind the scenes. The biggest name that's come up is Washington's Terry McLaurin. The Commanders are reportedly open to moving him in the right deal, and the Raiders have inquired. Adding McLaurin to a receiving core that already includes Myers, Bowers, and a surging Thornton would instantly make this one of the league's most dangerous units. His precise route running and ability to win in tight spaces would perfectly complement the downfield explosiveness already on the roster. And while the star names dominate headlines, it's the culture that might be the most meaningful change. Pete Carroll has transformed the vibe in Vegas. Players have described this offseason as the most competitive and focused they've experienced. Every drill has a purpose, every mistake is corrected, every rep is tracked. This is a team that knows what it wants. Geno Smith has embraced that mindset. His leadership has been instrumental. Coaches say he's the first to arrive and the last to leave. He's working directly with young receivers, and his willingness to take ownership of the offense is something teammates are rallying around. The presence of Brock Bowers in the second season has only helped. Bowers looks more confident and decisive. His chemistry with Geno is improving weekly, and he's being moved around the formation to create mismatches. Now, despite all the promise, the Raiders aren't getting ahead of themselves. There's still work to do. The offensive line still remains a question mark, particularly at right tackle. Protection will be critical for Geno Smith to succeed. And while the team has shown signs of growth in OTAs, translating that to preseason success will be the next test. Can Thornton continue to shine when the pads come on? Will Jeanty maintain his explosiveness against real tackling? Will the defense stay disciplined under pressure? The 2025 Las Vegas Raiders are not the team you remember. They're faster, they're hungrier, and they're finally building towards something sustainable. With a blend of veteran leadership, emerging young talent, and a coaching staff that's demanding more every day, the Raiders are positioning themselves as a legitimate force. So now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe in the Geno Smith experiment? Is Dante Thornton the breakout star no one saw coming? And should the Raiders go all in on a trade for Terry McLaurin? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this update and want to stay in the loop all offseason long, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss a beat. Training camp is coming fast, and I'll be covering it all with fresh updates, insider reports, and breakdowns every step of the way. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay locked in, Raider Nation. The best may be yet to come.